Kwon. Lee. Dangerous ball into the centre, but well, he's done well here down the right-hand side. A real opportunity for Hwang.
Which is in the penalty area, Hwang, so that first-time finish was a little bit wayward.
On the attack, and it's a nice ball here. And a great shot from Just, well, against France, letting the ball slip under his body in that friendly.
With all that possession so far, and that is a lot of running, perhaps without too much service. Hasn't really had a sniff of the ball yet, but immediately.
Turnover in possession here as the ball is inside. Just trying to slip it through to Hwang. Will he get there? No, it's in that wing, as it's a nice ball over the top. Looking to get on the end of it is Kang. That is towards Wood, who's finally got a ball delivered towards.
A real threat down that left-hand side with Kwon and Kang. Kwon, who is really the kind of service that he needs. That wasn't too far away from being a really back call. And well, I'm not sure there was too much wrong with that from.
You are kidding me. I think the words that were said there.
I think he didn't.
Can play left wing. Can also play right midfield as well. Heineke.
Smallest players in the New Zealand squad.
It looks like he's playing the quarterback role as he springs it out to Kwon, who did mention Stensness using his body. He can be 24. Not being cleared away at all. Here's a chance for one. It's deflected, and eventually, just got the feeling there's a few nerves. As well, we see the ball spring up. Is hacked away, but only as far as the effort coming in.
In the end, the shot doesn't trouble the goalkeeper, but all that, of course, coming.
Lose control though from
sides when New Zealand try and bring the ball out. South Korea up.
There's McCarrick. Hasn't really seen much of the ball as of yet. New Zealand's turn to have a bit of decent possession.
Actors, and that was very much in a natural position. So that's
Kang with a nice hanging cross, and here's a great opportunity. It's a terrific
goalkeeper, the chance to come out very quickly, make himself big, come down. It seemed to take an age for it to come down here, and that's what gave them. Decided to press a little bit higher up the pitch, and that left a whole load of space.
By Ingham. Against this, well, hurried, rash clearance that had more air than ball. Panicked, wasn't it? And there's the Jeong Tae-wook. And there's the ball clipped in, and there is the header. It's flicked.
We said that South Korea hadn't created too many chances. Almost a free header, 7-8 yards out.
Cut play with McCarrick just rides one challenge. And in the end, his teammate direct the ball towards Ingham, but it.
Of what's actually happened in the match, because
these two nations will fancy their chances of getting through, able to scrap that one away. It. Tried to get
no bad thing necessarily for New Zealand.
Switched over to the right-hand side. Here is taking short the free kick. This appeals for handball, but here's Lee Kang-in with a sharp turn. He was looking again for the run to the right-hand side. What's the cross going to be like? But it's overhit. To the left here as well. Instead looks for Lee on the right-hand side, but maybe that.
But what he does have an eye for a pass. He can thread balls through.
Ball out to Kikache. He was able to control it, but he was offside.
2 occasions that they've had a chance to break into space. They haven't.
Young. So he decides to go long, looks for the run of shifts it over to the right-hand side. Kang-in. Just thought there, maybe he could have held on to the ball instead.
It's a really good chance.
Kikache. Couldn't find Wood. From the ball. Whipped in towards Hwang.
Straightforward for New Zealand to defend. Instead, they left Kwon compete South Korean players. That should be an action that is relatively defend these kinds of crosses, because look at the numerical advantage of how.
6 efforts towards goal. Far post, and well, the likes of Heineke was way in the centre. Lee Kang-in just on the outside of the penalty area. Hwang, who wanted a free kick, but it's not been given. Expect that.
Against New Zealand, they would have felt it would have been a good chance to start with a win. They had more possession. They managed 6 shots, but New Zealand.
Wang to start the win a corner kick. Now he decides to keep it in,
which was really penetrative. They didn't necessarily
with a bit of flair, a little flick from him, and he looked to try with a bit of defending to do in the first half. Regular ease for looking for one. Stansness once more, who 73% possession in that first half, but there's a half opening for South Korea, and again big appeals for a penalty, but
this shot away. We see him here, he goes down. Other players are
so many New Zealand defenders back behind the ball, and eventually it's over.
Finish off. That wasn't gets out the way, but by the time he's gotten out the way, two New Zealand defenders
up here. Bell looking forward. Here is Wood, but just couldn't control it. Left-hand side, Kakache. It's just deflected. It seemed to hit Macau. Taken short towards the far post. Should be claimed by the goalkeeper, and it flipped over the top. Well, is he onside here? No flag went up, and that was the top goal scorer in the Asian Games in 2018 as well. But yet, here's Kwon. Here's Kwang again. Not sure whether he's looking for or by Zheng. Free kick given a game where they only needed a draw to qualify for the quarterfinals. Italy were already out. Here's a goal threat. I'm hoping to win a free kick.
More direct with him on the field.
Lee Kang-in with some fine skill there. Simply cut out by Lee. But it's cut out once again by Zheng.
New Zealand necessarily flourished, and maybe this isn't the kind of game statement in terms of the triple substitution.
In the air at the back. The ball's played towards the back post. Across the far post, and it needs to be dealt with. Not fully clear. He'll no doubt be feeling the nerves.
Shot on goal. Step up the pitch, they're playing a little bit higher, they're not sitting quite as deep. Centre circle.
This qualified out of the Oceania division. All over the top, looking for the run of Lee. Macau with the cross towards the far post, and it's hit towards.
If you can create a chance, he's going to be there to finish it off, but there is perhaps a bit more at list.
Here's a great chance for a good effort at goal there. He once again getting on the ball a little more. Huang, though, can't find a teammate. It was an ovation. So the ball is fizzed in.
There's an extra man in there. They haven't given.
With Macau and Wood lurking, but it's Bell with the shot. It's going to come through to Wood, who's...
It looks extremely tight. Extremely tight. Oh, I'm glad it's not you.
I think the goal's been given, and it has.
Goal actually being given. He was thinking, making this change at 0-0.
Do indeed lead.
Well, seeing that replay, it did it to New Zealand, who have grown into this game. And it was against Jordan in the quarterfinals. And it might take
for the Olympic Games. Right now, you wonder whether he's forward. It's another ball towards Wood. And then bending though on that occasion by Pinnaker. Just getting ahead of it. Wood not contesting that header.
I have to say, New Zealand don't look tired.
An in-swinging cross here, header flicked over or flicked wide. Couldn't Lee get the ball in. You can hear get out the call, but it's Chris Wood who towards Lee Dong-jun from Lee. And now a good ball into the centre. Well, he just wasn't expecting.
That's what you said. He wasn't expecting to get it. Couldn't get it under control. Pretty tame effort. It's not even really a shot, is it? The ball
once again looking for Huang. Headed away by Stansness here. Again, plenty in the centre. Can he pick out a cross though? Well, they'll get the good ball in.